for your arrival.
Sure, Charlie.
So we'll just get right with it. Center line, and you can follow me through on the controls. Now we're on center line, going to bring the power in. Airspeed's alive. Gears coming up. Gears up and locked. And 580 kilo, like an early turnout if possible.
Yak-52 kilo, early turnout approved.
Very good, thank you.
Central aircraft information Yankee current, wind 210 at 8, altimeter 29983, Yankee.
Left to drive. 422 miles to Alpha, Alpha, Yankee.
November 422 Mike Delta, Gillespie Tower, make straight in, runway 27 right, runway 27 right, clear to land, wind 220 at 8.
Clear to land 27 right, Mike Delta.
I'll bring the power back a little bit.
Cheers, 20 Charlie, left Delta 2, hold short, runway 27 left, hold, remain on this frequency.
Hold left 27 left, this frequency 7020 Charlie.
Wow. So we're going to go out by our cap, and we'll be able to see where all the firefighting was, because you'll be able to see...
Cheers, 20 verify, hold short, runway 27 left.
You'll be able to see all the orange fire retardants on the hillside. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Hold short, 27 left, 7020.
Thank you. No one's here, Papa, contact now. November Kilo, left Delta 3, contact ground.
Left 3, contact ground.
Cheers, 2 Charlie, Customer 27 left on Delta 2, contact ground.
Cross 27 left, 70 Charlie.
Cheers, 2 Charlie, no delay in traffic, quarter mile final.
2 Charlie, later.
Yak-52 kilo, frequency change approved.
Thank you very much. See you in a little bit. So Henry, are you, go ahead and follow me on the controls, put your, if your feet aren't already.
Hey, Louis Cherokee 908 uniform, at 4,300, heading back to West Alaska. 10 degrees.
My feet are now unsettled.
10 degrees, southeast, Cessna 20615, 3,000 above, Morwell, Casino, heading south towards Brownfield.
So, just follow me through. We're gonna turn out towards Verona a little bit. So it's little or no rudder input on this kind of turn.
Okay.
Just real gentle on the stick. It is pretty responsive.
Cherokee 908 uniform at 4,300 above Loveland, heading back request. Touch and go runway 27 right with information Yankee.
Cherokee 908 uniform, Gillespie Tower, make straight in, number 2,
Go ahead.
following
Is that going to be a left turn? Yeah, so left turn, a little bit of left pedal.
Traffic, wind 220 at 7.
Once we get out of Verona, I'll have you do a couple turns, okay?
Following 2 mile final traffic, 1801.
I just kind of want to see where all that burn. Wow.
Touch and go, wind 220 at 7.
Yeah, that's crazy. Go 27 left, 9246 November. Is that like a ram around it? Beg your pardon? It's the red, that's like a ramp around where it was? Well, yeah, that's the retard that they drop to keep the fire from spreading. It's like a border. Yeah, yeah. Years ago, we hiked up to the top. There's a trail down here at about 2 o'clock. It's a pretty heavy-duty hike to get all the way to the top.
3 Jubal, Best approach with Acro.
So 20543 to West Speed Tower, report high rack for your VFR turn southbound.
Report high rack for the VFR turn southbound, 543.
Climb up just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna have you, just kind of do some turns a little bit. So we're coming up through 3,000 feet, and then I'll level off. The power setting's good, and what we'll do is we'll just do a big circle over this over Verona down here to our left. So I think the plane is trimmed pretty level. Yeah, I'm letting go, and so go ahead. I'm following you on the controls. Start making a gentle left turn. Good, very good. And just kind of scribe a big circle around that, around that flat area. Okay. Doing fine. Ball looks pretty good. We're going to get bounced around a little bit, so don't worry about that. Go ahead, like tightness. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I would go a whole lot tighter because then it's just a lot more to manage. Yeah. There you go. That looks good. We're climbing, so I just kind of flatten it out, right? Yeah. If you want to push forward a little bit, that's okay. Doing good. We're good all the way to 3,800 feet here, so 3,300 is where we're at, and that's fine. Alright. We'll come all the way around. We're halfway around right now, so we'll just keep on turning. Yeah. San Vicente's down in front of us here just for, reference to where we're at. Verona's off our right wing. I'm sorry, Verona's below us. Ramona is off our right wing. Turn a little bit more to the left. Ball looks good. What I'll do is I'll have you continue the turn until we're turned north, and then I'll have you reverse it, and we'll do a 360 the opposite direction. So, okay, keep that left turn coming. Now I'm trying to look at the little gauge to see if it's pointing north, but... No, don't worry about that. I'll tell you. All right. Yeah, we'll come a little bit more to the left. Keep coming, because we want enough room to make the 360 to the right, so don't worry about that. Yeah, plus my compass back there is messed up, so you... Okay, that makes sense. It's a variable for me anyway. So now, why don't you roll all the way over to the right, and try to do a 360 to the right, and try not to climb a whole lot more. So right now, yeah, there you go, a little more forward stick. Since you're doing good in the turn, we might as well try to blend in our altitude. So 3,600 a little bit is good. We'll just keep that coming. I'll watch for traffic. Thank you. Looks good. Looking good. Everything's in the green. All the gauges are in the green. We've got a good air pressure. Altitude looks good. We'll come all the way around to the west, and then I'll have you reverse one more time, and we'll head off towards Elkhorn. Okay. You're doing good. We're coming up through 3,700. That's okay. Let's try and not climb any higher than this. That's all right. You're good. Bring it around. All the way around here. And then, why don't you go ahead and roll to the left. Very nice, keep on rolling. Ball is centered, looks good. We're going to do a 180 here and continue west. So, a little steeper turn if you want.
Yeah, the mountain's right there.
Well, you're fine, you're fine. We've got miles to go, we're not going to hit them. A little bit more of a turn. There you go, nice. In a steep turn, the nose is typically going to want to drop, so you'll have to pull back a little bit. But but you're doing good. So, okay, doing good.
The gauge with the ball is also the altitude, or like if we're going up or down, right?
I beg your pardon?
The gauge that has the ball in the middle is also the up and down one, right?
Exactly, yeah. But you don't want to really fixate on that, but you're doing good because you see it's on the 0, so that means we're pretty much in level.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to follow, okay.
So just, hold that heading. And I'm going to dial in the frequency for people out practicing, just to make sure there's no one around here.
Okay.
And then if you want to pull back on the stick a little bit, we'll start climbing. Real gentle. Yeah, that's perfect. We'll just kind of motor along like that. And we're coming up through 4,000. We'll go up to 5,000 before we start playing around.
Okay.
The nice part about coming out here is no controlled airspace, so we can go as high as we want, but the downside is that it's a common kind of a path to get back to Gillespie, so it's not unusual for planes to be passing through, so we just got to keep an eye open. Coming up through 4,600, and we're going to keep on going until you get up to 5,000.
Right. Sending northeast, 4,500, just north of the Bonneville Racetrack, maneuvering northbound, sending northeast.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and transmit on this frequency, just to let people know we're out.
White Cessna, Valley Center, Palma Valley, 5,500, stall, San Diego North.
And San Diego East, Yak-52 Yankee Kilo, north end El Cap, 5,000 feet aerobatic work.
East traffic 412 Delta Kilo, Black 10, 4,500 on public hold.
Alrighty, let me have the
East White Cessna, Cycle Line, Tampa with Jenny, 4,000, 5,500, East Coast, outbound.
We'll take it up, I'm going to take up another 500 feet. You stay on the controls, okay?
SoCal Command, Gunfighter 07 is a single military.
While we're climbing, I'm just going to do some clearing turns.
100 over Palma Valley.
Yeah.
We are westbound towards Fallbrook. SoCal Command.
Make sure we don't see anybody. I don't have anybody on my little ADS-B thing on the phone here. So yeah, to your point, when I say pulling, go, that's when you just kind of want to grunt, and kind of tighten up your stomach a little bit. But I don't think it'll be a real big deal for you. If you do okay on fair rides, you'll do fine on this. And like I said, if you don't feel good, there's a little blue bag in the left pouch over there to your left elbow. But let me know, and then we'll just head on back. So we're coming up on 5,500, so that's plenty high. We're going to do this to the south.
3,000.
Bring the prop pitch up so that it's going to get a little louder because of the prop pitch. Alright. There's 82%. And then we're 90 degrees from the what we call the tip in.
San Diego Northeast, Cruise 418 above Lake Hodge at 4700, doing steep turn. San Diego Northeast.
And now I'm bringing in a lot of forward trim, and we're just getting ready to tip in for the loop. So, and I'll hit some smoke just for the fun of it. And we're going to get some smoke in the cockpit, so don't think we're on fire.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, here we go, and we're tipping in. A lot of right pedal on this. Stay on the controls. A little more forward trim. Coming up on 300 kilometers per hour. We got our speed. Pulling, go. Here we go. There's 4G. I forgot to turn the smoke on. I'll do it next time.
San Diego North, white. Cessna North Valley Center, 5,000 to 5,500 feet, maneuvers. San Diego North.
So how was that?
That's something. I was fine.
You're okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I'm going to level off here. I got to tighten up my phone mount. In fact, if you can, I'm going to turn around to the north, and I'm going to have you take the plane for a second.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. Just beyond the controls, I'm going to go to the north, wings level, and then I'm going to give you the plane to hold it straight and level. I've got some forward trim in there, so you're going to have to, manage that a little bit. So here we go. Going to roll wings level. All right, and now you take the plane, and there's going to be some forward trim, so just...
Got it. So pull back.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Oh, you can definitely feel it fight you. That's interesting.
There we go. I got it.
All right. Yeah, you can really feel the trim. I feel like that's what.
Yeah. So that helps me on the tip in. So this if you're good with it, this time we'll try something a little bit different. We'll try a barrel roll, and that'll still have some G pull, but I think it'll be a nicer feeling.
Okay, cool.
I like those. Once again, we'll clear the area. We'll come around to the south. The altitude's good. And I'll go ahead and transmit here. And San Diego East, Yak-52 kilo, 5,000 feet, north end of El Cap, aerobatic work.
You're gonna like swing to the right or the left?
I'm going to come down to the right, and then I'm going to pull up, and then it's going to be like we're going to fly the inside of a tube.
They have known that.
All right, here we come. We're coming down into it. Coming down into the inside of the tube, so to speak. Once we hit 300 kilometers per hour, I'll start pulling up. And then as our nose pitches up, then I'm going to start a roll. So I'm rolling. Nice and smooth, rolling all the way around. Positive all the way, keeping the roll coming. And then just come out the back side. So there we pulled like maybe 3 Gs.
Yeah, that's definitely more gentle. Dang, that is like an exhilarating feeling going upside down and all, and like above everything.
Yeah, I like, obviously no one really likes negatives too much. That's kind of what gets you sick. But positive stuff feels pretty good.
Skyhawk 9246 November, just west of Iron Mountain, North Mountain, San Diego.
So altitude's still good. If you're good for it, there's another one called a quarter clover. So what'll happen is we'll tip in like we're going to do a loop, but then about 45 degrees up, I'm going to start a roll, and we'll go inverted again, but it'll be positive. And then we're going to come out on a 90-degree heading, and that's a quarter clover.
All right.
Because of course, if you did 4 of those, you'd have a 4-leaf clover. So.
All right.
Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm game. That's great.
Alpha, Del Mar racetrack, we'll be orbiting and then south on the shoreline, 500 and below.
Let me get turned around to the south again.
San Diego Northeast, crew check 418 above the Wild Animal Park, 4700, doing flow play.
Okay, coming around to the left.
Coastal drop again, 7 to Banner, Chris Pier, 508 northbound, heavy coastal.
Hey, Coastal, it's Cheetah, Fly Papa Sierra, coming northbound from Crystal Pier at 500 feet. At 7, you up?
Hey, firm, we'll be looking for you.
Yeah, I'll pass you off your left. That's okay?
Works perfectly, thank you.
You bet.
It's the birthday boy.
One day.
That's a friend of mine. Alright, so we're gonna tip in, and then I'll pull up and roll as we're coming over the top, and that'll be the quarter clover. So here we go. Up to traffic, helicopter 130 on the racetrack on the shoreline, southbound 500 below. Here comes the smoke.
150, southbound.
And here we go, pulling, go. And starting to roll to the left. Stopping the roll, and we're going to have a little bit of pull-ups backside here, because it's like the bottom of a loop.
Ground reference maneuvers, Sandy North.
And that's about a 4G pull.
At 7, you got my coveted Cheetah's banner. Wish I was in formation with somebody with a camera right now.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Waiting for that day.
Yeah, I'm going to get it. It's on my list.
Yeah, I feel like that was the strongest, like, pull out yet.
That's no wonder. Maybe here, 3,000 feet of being Stanley go, headed towards Humboldt, sending a
So let's see what we've done here. We did a loop, we did a barrel roll, and we did a quarter clover. What else is there? That's called a quarter clover going up. A quarter clover going down is we'd come in, altitude's good here, we would enter the quarter clover by going into a loop, up and over the top of the loop, and on the back side of the loop, then we do the turn, if you want to try one of those.
Is that like way more intense, or that still I should be able to do that? Alright, yeah, we can try it.
No, it'll just be like the loop was.
Okay, yeah.
No, there's not, if I'm doing these right, none of them should be any more than what we've already done.
That's great, alright, yeah, let's do it.
Alright, so hold on a second here, we'll get set up. Altitude's good.
Heading north, 2,500. Traffic 412, Delta Kilo over Blackstead, 4,500, unpublished hold.
Sandy, east, white and blue, Archer 131 Charlie Alpha, Acro at Howes Mountain, 3,500, transitioning over to Brown. Sandy, go east.
Sino, Cessna 2102 is 5,500 over Palm Mesa, going to be doing follow San Diego.
All the gauges in the green, we got plenty of fuel.
46 in November, over Escondido, 4,500, 500 northbound, towards San Diego East. Go for traffic white and red, Archer 38603.
So once again, this will be to the south. This will be a half loop, so we're going to do the loop on the back side. Coming down the back side of the loop is when we're going to do the quarter clover. So here we go, tipping in.
San Diego East, helicopter 892 Alpha, just outside of Fongsville.
Rolling wings level.
Southbound.
Waiting for that 300 kilometers. There we go, pulling, go.
54502 at 3,000, climbing up to 4,500 above Mount Florida.
There's our smoke rolling.
A coastal Cheetah by Papa Sierra is La Jolla Cove, 600 feet northbound.
And that's a quarter clover down, so that was it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there a reason that when you pull up out of all of them that you end up more than horizontal, like you end up like pointing up? Is it just the momentum?
Yeah, we're building up a lot of energy, so I want to capture back as much altitude as I can.
Okay.
So yeah, you want to try to use that energy that we've got, the momentum we got. I want to, rather than having, if I leveled out at the bottom, it would be weird. But two, you want to get back up there so that we're already back up at our working altitude, so it saves a lot of time.
Yeah. Okay.
And the thing is obviously I'm not going to do it today, but if you're trying to string together all of these into a little performance, a little sequence,
yeah,
you need altitude, because I don't, maybe with your dad's plane, if you had a ton of horsepower, you could maintain altitude, but we don't have that much excess horsepower here, so we got to try to capture as much altitude as quickly as we can.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. Okay.
Traffic at Banner Coast, let's say on southbound 500,
one other, if you're up for it, this is going to be kind of a weird one. Do you know what a hammerhead is?
I do not.
Okay. So we're going to enter it like we're going to do a loop, but then we're going to pull to the vertical, and it's going to feel a little strange. It's not a lot of G's or anything like that, but it's no more G's than we've already done. But so we're going to be traveling just straight up for a few seconds, and I'm going to watch that pitot tube to make sure it's perfectly vertical. And as my airspeed drops through 100 kilometers per hour, I'm going to kick the rudder, and that's going to make us pivot on our own axis, and then we're going to be facing straight down, and then we'll come out of it as if we're coming out the backside of a loop. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that sounds really hard, but yeah, that sounds cool.
Okay, we'll give it a shot. If for some reason it doesn't come out the way I like it, I just pull power and I let the nose drop. But so there's a little sequence I got to go through here. We're going to make sure the area is clear. I got no traffic on my screen. I'm going to go full power, and then we're going to tip in for a hammerhead. So here we go.
Transitioning to brown. San Diego East.
Now turn smoke on. And we got our speed. Pulling, go. Pulling to the vertical. Check, riding it up to 100. And then we kick, left aileron. And that wasn't one of my better ones.
It was not, you said?
No, we didn't pivot quite as nicely as I would have liked.
That was still pretty amazing. That was my favorite, I think.
Okay, well, if you're up for one more, I would try it one more time and see if I can perfect it. Are you okay with one more?
Let's do one more, yeah, but I think no more after that.
Oh, that's fine. We'll do one more for better or worse, and then we'll head back, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, all right, here we go. Let's get our altitude back. We went out and practiced those the other day, and I was just nailing every one, but today I'm not doing so good. So warm up. Yep. Climbing up, we'll start a clearing turn here.
And 151 Hotel, this is 131 Charlie Alpha. We're heading to Brown 2, we'll just follow you guys in. Sounds good.
And San Diego East, Yak-52, Kilo North End L, Cap, aerobatic work 5,000 feet.
North 6 Alpha, Foxtrot Valley Center, 2,500, rectangular course, San Diego North.
Yeah, 5,400, that's 20 high, we'll roll wings level, and we'll try it one more time. So, hammerhead to the south. Wings level, tip it in, full power. And we got our speed, pulling, go. Check, we're vertical. There we go. Still kind of hanging there.
Papa 2,300, Common 2,500, 2 miles.
Yeah, I gotta work on those.
Southbound Palomar, heading northeast.
Yeah, those are really amazing.
Yeah, I'll have to give those some thought and see why they're not. If you do it perfectly, it really spins nicely on its own axis. So I'm doing something wrong. All right, we'll head back here. Let's see. Let me turn to the left, and we'll come back by way of Verona.
All right.
I'm going to dial up ATIS.
51 Hotel of Bean Mountain.
Runway 27 left and runway 27 right. Use caution for direct to close proximity parallel traffic on the upwind and final legs. Further to airline, runway 1735, happy lights out of service, runway 279er, happy lights out of service. Use caution for emergency off surface areas, advise on initial contact TFA.
AC uniform, begin your crossing.
That's tower information Yankee 2147 Zulu, wind 230 at 1.
Okay, parking.
One classic hangar, 350.
Runway 35 Golf, right on Bravo, contact on.
So it's information Yankee. So you doing all right? If your window's not open, you're welcome to crack it.
Oh yeah, I'll crack it again. Yeah. I don't know, for some reason there was like a better feeling of safety when it was closed to the acrobatic.
Oh, okay, good.
The idea of being open to the outside, well, upside down, is a little intimidating. I beg your pardon? The idea of being like open to the outside while upside down was a little too much.
Okay, gotcha. Let's see, we're at 3,700 feet. I'm just going to come down a little bit, and then I'm going to trim it level, and you can take us back to the airport if you want. Let me just get it trimmed out.
Alright, just tell me where to go.
And it's your plane, you got the controls. We're at 3,500 feet, and just keep flying straight ahead, and we can descend a little bit. And just focus on keeping the wings level. And actually come to the right just a little bit.
And climbing 5 Alpha.
Cherokee 5 Alpha Whiskey, maintain VFR southbound, contact SoCal departure 124.35.
Perfect.
12 o'clock is...
You can keep descending, so push.
Try level.
Yeah, you can descend a little bit, so push a little tiny bit, and that'll get that little descent rate going there. We'll head towards San Vicente, and then I'll call into Gillespie for the overhead brake. So.
Under 927 right. Please caution for direct approach proximity parallel traffic in the upwind and final legs. Latest airline, under 1735 happy lights out of service, runway 279er happy lights out of service. Please caution running right next to all surface areas and live on initial contact Yankee.
Ocean 5006 Charlie Gillespie Tower, Squawk 02, switch 4, hold to release.
0264, hold to release for 5006 Charlie.
Gillespie Tower, Cessna 4956 Delta, over El Cap, descending out of 4,800, left full stop with Yankee.
You can start up.
4956 Delta, left down, straight in runway 27 left, before 3 mile final.
Straight in 27 left, before 3 mile final, Cessna 4956 Delta.
And Gillespie Tower, Yak-85, Yankee Kilo, 3,000 feet, just on the east side of San Vicente, inbound for the overhead with Yankee.
Yak-85 Yankee Kilo, Gillespie Tower, port of 3 mile initial, runway 27 right, pattern altitude 1,600, break turn.
3 mile initial for 27 right, 1,600, 5 Yankee Kilo.
Cherokee uniform, roger, contact them.
Perfect, just keep flying that direction. Doing good. Just level off a little bit, pull back just a tiny bit, yeah, there you go. We're at 2,600, we'll hold that for a while, bring the right wing down a little bit, there you go. A little turbulent, fine.
Yak-5 Yankee Kilo, disregard the 3 mile initial.
Disregarding 3 mile initial. So yeah, just fly at that mountain in the distance. That kind of gives us a good heading back to the airport.
Yeah, I can't quite see it, but...
Yeah, you see that pointed thing off in the distance?
Yeah.
Yeah, aim for that, even though that's not where we're going. Come left a little bit. Doing good.
Zero 06 Charlie, runway 27 right, clear to takeoff, wind 220 at 6.
System right, clear to takeoff. 5006 Charlie.
Come to the right a little bit, because now you see that mountain down here to the right. We want to come around there. So,
Okay.
So level it off right there, wings level, and then keep descending, because we're still high.
56 Delta, runway 27 left, clear to land, wind 220 at 9er.
There you go, doing good. Just hold her steady like that. We're doing a nice descent when we get close.
Cessna 56 Delta, runway 27 left, clear to land.
27 left, clear to land, 4956 Delta.
Yak-5 Yankee Kilo at midfield, bridge right, shuttle purposes, runway 27 right, clear to land, wind 20 at 8.
midfield, right brake, clear to land, short approach for 27 right, 5 kilos. Now start to level off, because we're coming up on our target altitude. That's good. Hold it right there. We're a little bit high. We got 100 feet to ease down, so just push forward on the nose a little bit.
Decimal 06 Charlie, I will call you right turn.
We'll call by right turn for Lucy Charlie.
And once we come around the mountain, it's going to be a fairly aggressive turn to line up with the runway.
Sure you want me doing that?
Yes, positive. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Altitude's good. Hold the wings level, and then start a gentle right-hand turn. You're doing good. Little forward stick. Doing good. See the runway there? We're going to line up with that, and then I'll take it for the brake. So keep bringing it around. Keep bringing it around. Pull back on the stick a little bit.
Correct, 5 inches kilo, cancel altitude restriction.
5 inch kilo, canceling altitude restriction. Okay, my plane. Your plane. She wants us to come down low. that's code from the controller. We're gonna do a pop-up brake, okay? Okay. So we're gonna. All right.
Decimal 06 Charlie, cross when approved.
So it's gonna be a pretty good little pull here. We'll level off, obviously. We'll level off there. At midfield, we're going to pull up pretty good here, so hang on. Here's the pull. Power's coming off. We're going to roll into the downwind.
November 208 Delta Whiskey at 27 right. We'd like to request takeoff and a left crosswind and take line southbound.
Number 208 Delta Whiskey, left, be final, hold position.
And we're down to gear speed, so we're going to drop gear.
Officer 06 Charlie, contact Circuit Departure.
Contact Circuit Departure, 5 Charlie, good.
And we got flap speed, so I'm going to bring the flaps in. And we got 3 pulls, 3 green lights, so the gear's down to lock. Pull the power off. This thing comes out of the air like a brick. And prop pitch is going full forward. Three pulls, 3 greens. A little bit of right rudder. Get it lined up with center line. Got a little slight crosswind to the left. Roll wings level. Float a little bit. Not a greaser, but that's fine.
Ah, well done.
Then we'll get Bravo taxiway home.
CX 5 inches kilo, say parking.
5 kilo, going to Skid Row.
CX 5 inches kilo, left turn, Bravo, no delay, cross runway 27 left, contact ground.
No delay, cross the left, go to ground. You have a good day.
Number 8 Delta Whiskey, runway 27 right, cleared for takeoff, say direction of flight.
Clear for takeoff 27 right, direction of flight southbound, head to ground.
Number 8 Delta Whiskey, left south on departure approved.
Left crosswind approved.
So we'll get stopped once we're off here, and then we'll get taxi clearance back to Skid Row. All right. Put my flaps up. Hey, good afternoon, Gillespie Ground, Yak-85 kilo off 27 left at Bravo for Skid Row.
Yak-85 kilo, Gillespie Ground, Skid Row, taxi Bravo.
Skid Row, 5 kilo, have a good day.
You too, thanks.
So if you want to get on the controls, actually you're not going to be doing anything with the stick. Well, what you do is the handbrake is that bicycle grip there, you know? Okay. Okay, and so you're taxiing, and so for the most part, at this speed, it'll... There's my buddy Jimmy. Can't really see the nose, though. So I think I'll have to do it. Okay. Yeah, you just gotta watch the line and try to stay the same distance from it.
Yeah, okay. I don't know, just